Hi guys, today I wanted to talk about one of my favorite leashes that we use for both dogs, as well as the amazing company that makes them. I have a leash for both dogs. I actually got these last year before our August camping trip, and I ordered them through our local pet store instead of getting from the manufacturer directly. The brand is EZY, and I got a purple one for Jezebel since her color is purple. And of course, it's not solid pink, but it has pink in it, so Celine's color is always pink, so we got her a pink one. And when they first came, I honestly didn't notice there was a slight difference between both of them. This is the end of the leashes, and both of them have the bungee on them, but you can see at the end here, Jezebel's purple one had a traffic handle. So you have a small handle right near the clip, so if you have to control the dog actually closer to them, i.e. near traffic, you can put your hand there to do that. Celine's, I had noticed way after we bought them that it did not have this. I don't really know what this does, but this was on Jezebel's, and Celine did not have one. One of the reasons, well, one, I love these, so of course that makes the company awesome. The second reason I say the company is awesome is I emailed them because I was curious if maybe they were two different models, and just asked them. I said, hey, you know, I got two of them at the same time in the mail that our local pet store ordered for us, and one of them came with the traffic handle and one did not. So they messaged me back, I think within 15 minutes, asked me for my address, and sent me a new leash free of charge. So this just came right before we left for our camping trip. So we are gonna open it. Hopefully without cutting anything. There we go. All right. Sure enough, here's the right color. I'm gonna open this. Alright, too awesome. So, apparently the difference was the one that originally got sent for Celine, the original pink one, was an older model, and Jezebel's was the newer model. And I guess when our pet store ordered them, you know, they just had leftovers of the old model and it got sent by accident. So the company took care of it, no freaking problem. They didn't ask for the old one back. They just asked for my address and sent this amazing leash. Alright, now to talk about why I love these leashes. One, there are other hands-free leashes out there which are pretty good, but I've actually read complaints because they come with a different clipping system. This one has your standard, focus, little clippy thing where you just open it and snap it back on. Easy peasy. So this way, this does not come undone. It can unhook, and it's also super easy if you need to get it on and off pretty quick. So that's pretty awesome. These clips are, even though they are plastic, they are very sturdy. Jezebel weighs about 58 pounds and pulls pretty hard, and even with her pulling, she's not been able to break or snap these at all. This is very handy. One, that's how you make it a hands-free leash, which I'll show you in a second. It's also very handy because if you're somewhere with your dog and you need to tie him up somewhere, you just open the little snappies and you can loop that around something like fencing, and then that actually acts as kind of a tie-up. I wouldn't recommend leaving your dog on there, but you know, just for a quick second or whatever, it would definitely work. Now, to use it as a hand-free leash, we just open it up more. Again, obviously obviously your waist size is going to matter how much you open it. So depending on how much you need, bring that up here, and you can make it bigger almost all the way to the end. Obviously, the smaller your waist size, the more leash length you're going to have left for the dog, but it still leaves a pretty good amount no matter what, I think. Now, it has this cool feature at the end. This is also really cool. This is cool because sometimes if I don't have the dogs on the leash, what you can do is grab the other end you can hook that to there, and that'll kind of hang by your leg so that way it's not dragging behind you. So that's kind of handy. You can obviously hook other things to the little loop. It has this little bungee piece and one of these little slide things. Oh, my camera's not cooperating. One of these little slide things. So if you need to put something for it to hold in there, and then you just slide this little thingy and it'll hold it kind of tightly in there. You can technically hold poop bags there once they're filled. Obviously it's going to be against your waist, so I wouldn't recommend it, but you could. But it's just a cool little extra feature on there. Now the part that you use for a handle and for the waist part does have extra padding on the inside, so it offers a little more comfort than like just the leash part. Obviously the wider you open it, you are going to lose some of that, because that's like the main normal handle part, the squishy part. And then at this end, because this is meant for like running and stuff with your dog, it has this. So it's not just straight leash like that the whole way through. You have this end, which is a bungee end, which I actually, there we go, I can kind of pull it out more. But that offers a little extra give. So if you're running with the dog or walking with your dog, if your dog goes to pull, instead of feeling the jerking motion of a straight leash, this gives a little give. Obviously if your dog pulls hard enough, you're still going to feel it a little bit, but it helps out a lot. And then this one again has the traffic handle on here. So again, if you need to control your dog close up to the actual dog, if you're getting, crossing the road and you're in traffic, you can loop your hand in here and hold them here so they don't have tons of feet of room to run wherever. It has a very sturdy clip. Ours has been working again for over a year now, no problems. You may have seen on our other ones, I did just recently get these. I bought these actually just before this camping trip. These are pretty cool. They're different clips than these, and basically you pull that and that opens up the little claw feature. So I actually bought a couple of these for different leashes. These are great. Again, they're very sturdy. The problem with these is if your dogs like to play in the dirt or the sand, if you get sand in these, this little thing will not open anymore. And that tends to cause some issues, because if your dog's on the leash, you're not gonna be able to get the dog off, or if you're trying to get the leash back on the dog, it's not focusing very well. Basically it'll be stuck. So we just attach this to this, and this, even pretty dirty, you can just pry open, not a problem. And these are pretty sturdy too. We just got these at our local hardware store. I mean, there's no really problem with this. If you're just walking your dog or running with your dog and it's not getting sandy, these are perfect. So that was basically it with these. Like I said, the brand is EZY, and I think this is called their Roadrunner leash. Come on, camera. My camera hates me today. How about if I put you where my face is? Hello. Maybe. But yeah, so these are great. I would definitely recommend them. We've had our first set for over a year. This will replace Celine's other one only because of the traffic lead. Other than that, I would have kept using her other ones, no problem. When they get dirty, you can just throw them in the washer. They wash real well. So yeah. These by far are my favorite leashes, both for everyday, just walking around the block, or for our 12-mile hikes. I use these basically for everything.